Couple find buried box in the woods. They look closer and see quotes from the Bible. Imagine heading off into the woods and coming across a buried treasure chest. Well, that's exactly what happened to one couple as they made their way through a wooded area. The two of them came across a box, and they were both curious to find out what was waiting for them inside. However, as soon as the woman opened the box and read the note that was inside, she burst out into tears. Ryan Parsons is a pastor at New Life Community Church in Bunker Hill, West Virginia. For years, he'd been trying to get his girlfriend, Lisa, to partake in one of his favorite hobbies. For, you see, Ryan absolutely loved to bring out his metal detector and go hunting for treasure. So the two of them decided to go out hunting for treasure on a cold April morning back in 2017. It was going to be Lisa's first time treasure hunting, and Ryan was super excited. Soon enough, the metal detector began to make noise as they came across something. Ryan was so excited that he and Lisa were able to come across something this quickly. He began to dig in the ground and quickly pulled up something small and round. It appeared to be a coin from the 1800s, and Lisa was immediately impressed by her boyfriend's hobby. The couple were both super excited about their discovery, and even if it wasn't worth much, it was still pretty cool to have found something. Lisa especially couldn't believe that they had been able to find something that quick. However, that wouldn't be the last discovery the couple would make that day. The couple decided to continue on with their hunt, and Lisa was even more excited than ever. Soon enough, the metal detector began to sound off. Lisa couldn't believe her eyes as Ryan began to start digging. She quickly pulled out her phone and began to record the moment. Ryan quickly realized that there was a large rock blocking whatever was buried in the ground. "Someone buried this under a rock. We gotta document this," he told Lisa. Lisa began to hold the camera steady as Ryan continued to move the rock and dig for whatever was hidden deep in the ground. Suddenly, Ryan came across a crazy discovery a foot under the ground. There, buried beneath the soil, was a huge treasure chest. Ryan and Lisa couldn't believe their eyes as they stared the box down. However, all they knew was that they should be careful while pulling it out. Ryan began to proceed with caution when it came to pulling the box out. After all, he had no idea what could be inside or if it was safe. For all he knew, there could be weapons inside or even a landmine. However, their curiosity was already piqued, and they knew they had to find out what was inside. Lisa couldn't believe just how lucky they'd been while out on their excursion. First, they managed to track down an old coin, and now they discovered a treasure chest. She kept wondering what sort of treasures could be waiting inside for them. Finally, Ryan had managed to pull the box out of the ground, and he began to wipe away the dirt all around it. While doing that, he began to see some strange letters and numbers appear on the box. Ryan began to read the words aloud, and Lisa's heart instantly skipped a beat. At first, the two of them thought that there might be dates or some other strange thing. However, soon enough they were certain that the words that Ryan began to read aloud were actually Bible verses. As a man of faith, Ryan quickly ran over to his backpack to pull out the Bible that he carried with him. Ryan quickly flipped over to the passage that had been engraved on the box. Matthew 13:44, Ryan read, "The kingdom of heaven is like treasure hidden in a field. When a man found it, he hid it again, and then in his joy went and sold all he had and bought that field." Lisa couldn't believe what she was hearing. Lisa was shocked by how much of the Bible verse corresponded to their situation. She wasn't sure what was happening, and then Ryan began to read the second verse that was engraved on the box. At this point, Lisa was blown away. Proverbs 18:22. Ryan continued to read, "He who finds a wife finds what is good and receives favor from the Lord." At this point, Lisa couldn't believe what was going on. That's when Ryan opened up the box and revealed something unbelievable to Lisa. As Ryan opened up the box, he revealed two names engraved on the inside of the lid. The names were Ryan and Lisa. Lisa's breath was completely taken away at this point. That's when Ryan pulled out one more surprise. It was at this point that Ryan pulled out another smaller box from inside the big one. It was a white box covered in cloth. inside was the most beautiful engagement ring that Lisa had ever seen. It was at this point that Ryan got down on one knee and asked her, "Lisa, will you marry me?" Lisa couldn't believe her eyes as she saw the man that she loves down on one knee. "Yes, yes," Lisa exclaimed quickly. "Lisa, you're the treasure that I found in a field, and I want to give over everything that I have so that I can have you," Ryan said to her. The engagement video eventually made its way online, where it quickly went viral. Everyone loved how much effort Ryan had put into the proposal. "Overnight, Lisa and my engagement video has caught the eye of the world," Ryan said. "Lisa and I have been blown away by this sudden attention, but really blessed to know that our love story is encouraging so many people." It seems that Ryan has really set the bar high when it comes to marriage proposals. His genius proposal was so creative that it blew Lisa away.